Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that's absolutely crucial for small businesses looking to grow, getting the right equipment. You know, whether you're a builder needing a new excavator, a medical practice updating its tech, or a logistics company expanding its fleet, that equipment often comes with a hefty price tag. And navigating the world of commercial finance can honestly feel like a maze. That's why I'm thrilled to have some real experts with us today. We've got Craig and Tom from Find That Finance, an asset finance brokerage that helps businesses like yours secure the funding they need. And joining us as well is Sue, a small business operator who's actually looking into equipment finance right now. Welcome to you all.
Thanks, Alana. Great to be here. Hopefully we can provide useful answers to your listeners on commercial loan financing.
Thanks, Alana. Great to be here as well.
Glad to join you. Looking forward to learning a lot today. It's something I'm really struggling with, honestly.
Perfect, Sue. That's exactly why you're here. Let's start with that, actually.
Tom, from your perspective, what are some of the biggest challenges or concerns you face when you think about needing to finance new equipment for your business?
Sue, that's such a common experience, and it's exactly where an asset finance broker like us comes in. We understand that your time is precious, and you shouldn't have to become a finance expert overnight just to get the tools you need to do your job.
Oh, where do I even begin? For me, it's the sheer overwhelm. I run a busy cafe, so my expertise is coffee and pastries, not finance. When I need a new espresso machine, and trust me, they're not cheap, I immediately think, which bank do I even go to? Then there's the paperwork, the jargon, not knowing if I'm getting a good deal or if I even qualify. It just feels like a huge distraction from actually running my business.
Exactly. Think of us as your navigators. When you go directly to one bank, you're essentially getting one product from one institution. But the market out there is so much broader than that. Craig, as brokers, you have access to a huge number of lender products, dozens, sometimes even more. This means you can truly shop around for people like Sue.
So it's about having more options then, not just settling for what your current bank offers, or any one lender for that matter.
Precisely. Flexibility is key. Different lenders specialize in different things. Some might be better for a brand new startup, others for established businesses. Some are great for specific types of equipment, or even for clients with a less than perfect credit history. If you just walk into your local branch, you're only seeing a fraction of what's available.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, my bank knows me, but maybe they're not the best for an equipment loan. I wouldn't even know how to compare offerings from different places.
That's the broker's job, Sue. They do that comparison for you. Look at rates, terms, fees, flexibility, everything that makes up a good loan product. And it's not just about getting a loan, it's about getting the right loan for your specific situation. That's where the personalised service comes in.
Personalised service. That sounds like a welcome change from dealing with call centres or generic online forms. Tom, can you elaborate on what that means in practice?
Absolutely. It means we take the time to actually understand your business. What industry are you in? What's your cash flow like? What's this new equipment going to do for you? What are your growth plans? We're not just order takers, you know. We're strategists. We assess your unique needs and then go out and find the solution that truly fits.
That's a huge relief to hear. I always feel like just a number when I'm dealing with big banks, and the idea of someone advocating for me, especially when I don't really speak finance, sounds incredibly valuable.
So Craig, beyond finding the right lender and advocating for the client, what are some of the practical, tangible benefits that a business owner like Sue would experience by working with Find That Finance?
Well, a couple of immediate benefits come to mind. First, there's our free loan eligibility assessment. Before you even commit to anything, we can give you a really clear picture of what you're likely to qualify for and with whom. This saves so much time and potential disappointment down the line.
And building on that, pre-approvals are a massive advantage. Imagine you're at an auction for a piece of equipment, or you found the perfect vehicle you need, but you're not sure if you can get the finance in time. With a pre-approval, you know exactly what you can spend. It gives you incredible negotiating power and peace of mind when you're making that purchase decision. It just makes the whole buying process so much smoother and less stressful.
Pre-approvals. That sounds amazing. I've lost out on a few good deals because I couldn't get the finance sorted fast enough. It's always a scramble. And knowing if I'm even eligible before I start all the paperwork would be incredible.
Pre-approvals, they sound like they are a very useful tool for people to know and ask about. Craig, is it true that experienced brokers can make the process easier regardless of industry?
Exactly. And that's where our experienced brokers come in. We've seen it all. We understand the nuances of different industries, whether it's construction equipment, transport vehicles, medical machinery, or agricultural assets. Each sector has its own requirements, its own challenges. Our team knows how to navigate those complexities.
Absolutely. For example, a construction company needing an excavator might have different cash flow patterns or asset depreciation considerations than, say, a manufacturing business investing in new robotics. We take that into account. We can often anticipate potential issues or roadblocks with certain lenders and steer you towards those who are more amenable to your specific business model and equipment type.
So it's not just generic finance knowledge, but really specific industry insight?
And this depth of experience means brokers can often find solutions even in challenging situations. Perhaps a business is relatively new or has had a rough patch in its credit history. Where a single bank might just say no, experienced brokers know which lenders are more flexible or offer low doc or bad credit solutions. It's about finding that niche.
You're right, Alana. A lot of people think that if your credit wasn't perfect, you were just out of luck, and don't realise that there may be options depending on your circumstances.
That definitely brings us back to that crucial phrase you mentioned earlier, Craig. Peace of mind. It sounds like working with a broker like Find That Finance really helps alleviate a lot of the stress and uncertainty for business owners.
Wow, that's really eye-opening.
Craig, so the broker handles the applications, the negotiations, the follow-ups. They chase the lenders, not the other way around. It's a hassle-free process for the client. Brokers know what they need, provide the necessary documents once, and do the legwork.
Basically, you are correct, Alana. We streamline the process. We know exactly what information lenders require, and we help you compile it efficiently. Our goal is to make it as smooth and quick as possible so you can get your equipment and get back to business.
It sounds like a fundamental shift from a transactional relationship to a strategic partnership. You're not just facilitating a loan, you're helping businesses make smarter financial decisions for their growth.
That's actually huge. The time I've spent trying to figure out which forms to fill, what information they actually need, and then waiting on hold, it all adds up. I could be spending that time developing new menu items or training my staff. So you're saying I give you my business details, tell you what I need, and you just make it happen?
Is that how Find That Finance sees it, Craig?
We want our clients to succeed. When they succeed, we succeed. So it's in our best interest to ensure they get the most competitive rates and terms and a product that genuinely supports their business objectives.
And often, we're building long-term relationships. A business might come to us for their first piece of equipment, and then return for vehicle fleet expansion, or even larger facility financing down the line. We become a trusted advisor, a resource they can always turn to.
That's brilliant. I can totally see the value in that, especially as my business grows. I need that kind of reliability and partnership. It's not just about this one espresso machine now, it's about what I'll need next year, and the year after.
Exactly. So for someone like Sue who's perhaps just starting to think about this or has tried going direct to a bank and found it frustrating, what would be your absolute key takeaway message, Craig?
My key takeaway would be, don't go it alone. You don't have to. The landscape of commercial finance is complex, but it's our daily business. Leverage our expertise, our lender relationships, and our dedication to finding you the best solution. It really is about giving you that competitive edge and allowing you to focus on your passion.
And remember, our initial eligibility assessment is free. There's no obligation to just explore what your options are. A quick chat could genuinely save you thousands and a whole lot of stress.
I'm definitely going to be looking into that after this. Seriously, this has clarified so much for me. I feel like I've got a pathway now, instead of just a big financial headache. Thanks so much.
That's fantastic to hear, Sue. And it really underlines the value that professionals like Craig and Tom at Find That Finance bring to the table for small businesses across the board. From the flexibility of lender products to personalized service, experienced advocacy, and ultimately, that precious peace of mind, it's clear that partnering with an asset finance broker can be a game changer for your growth. Craig, Tom, Sue, thank you all so much for this incredibly insightful conversation today. For anyone out there running a small business and considering equipment finance, definitely check out Find That Finance. Visit findthatfinance.com. It sounds like they really do have your back. That is all for today. Tune in next time.